Good evening, everybody. Matrix here, and here's my watch list for June 25th. Okay, bringing in the futures right now. We're gapping down about $9. Okay, that kind of correlates to 90 cents to the SPY. Let's bring in the SPY. Before I talk about the SPY real quick, I want to bring in this. This is the Fear and Greed Index, okay? Uh, there's the web page for it, okay? If you want, you can pause it and take this down. Now, this index indicates the fear of the balance or the score or scale of the fear and greed of the overall market right now. And upon the previous close, we're sitting at level 50, okay? Now, with that said, it's very understandable why it's right in the middle and we're very balanced right now. Okay. With the SPY, I want to load up some drawings real quick. We have the G20 meeting, the G20 summit coming up on Thursday. And looking just on the daily chart on the SPY, we have had quite a big run for the month of June ever since from this pull down. This up move was pretty sharp. Now, overall, I mean, yes, we have been selling off a little bit ever since this very last move when we break all-time highs. However, we are very overextended, and I do anticipate a little bit more of a pullback to the 9 EMA. With that said, the market being very neutral right now, I think tomorrow's going to be yet another choppy day. Nobody really wants to get the money in and invest right now because overall the market, first of all, is a little bit overextended. Okay. Second of all, we have the G20 summit coming up. So people are kind of iffy. As you can see here on the daily volume, we have a fading volume as well. So the buyers are not very interested. However, we don't see sellers coming in. There's no follow through momentum either on the sell side. So what I want to see, the blue line is where we're gapping down at right now. This 213.15 area is very key, which is the low of this wick, right? 213.12, sorry, 293.12. area. I marked it off with this little shade of brown here, and we're sitting just right under it. With this gap down, though, I do anticipate a pull down a little bit more at the open. Overall, the target here is the 9 EMA on the SPY. I mean, I would have to say that that's the logical area, okay, which coincidentally is the 292. Okay, so let's mark that off on the 9 EMA. Right, so that's the 292 area. Looking for a pop and drop as well. I mean, if we in the pre-market started opening flat and then I'm going to anticipate a pop from all these short sellers, right? And then the pop and then they'll resell. We have key resistance marked off here at this 294.30 to 294.50. This 294.50 is very key. As you can see, let's mark that off right here, 293.50. 294.50. Okay, let's get that going here. Okay, it's today's highs. It's a nice psychological whole number, so I am anticipating more of a choppy day again on SPY. Not much follow through. I will wait for it to pop back up and test this area once again before I decide. It needs to show some sort of weakness, and then you can bring it back down. And then eventually, I think the SPY wants back down to the 9 EMA. That's what it's looking like at the near term anyways. It's very overbought. So very logical thesis here. However, I mean, if we show signs of like a double bottoming at this 292 area, this is the 9 EMA, right? So as you can see, it made support here as well for June 18th and June 19th. So as it comes down, you should look for bounces around this area, this 292. If 292 snaps, we have an automatically 50 cents down below. Okay, and then if this 291.50 snap, all hell will break loose because there's a large gap to fill right here. Okay, so let's put in the gap. Like there's a major gap to fill, right? All the way down from 291.50 to come all the way down here. So that's a SPY. However, I do have a few good tickers I want to watch tomorrow. Actually, first up, LEN, I will be eyeing down like a hawk tomorrow morning as they announce earnings tomorrow morning. So looking at IEN, I do like this chart. It's very heavily institutionally owned, okay? So depending on what they say on the earnings call, you will expect institutions to be making large block orders, and then right at the open, you'll see it reverse that initial move to give a chance for the retail investor or the retail trader to get back in and then start that trend, whether it goes up or down, right? So what I want to see tomorrow is either way, up or down. I like LEN because it has really concise levels. As you can see, it follows the whole dollar marks, right? It's over 90% institutionally owned, so I do expect it to be trading very clean as well. And I am expecting a high average true range and high relative volume in this ticker. So looking for a very nice clean chart to trade on LEN tomorrow. Okay, so on the watch list here tonight, one of my main watches is EA, Electronic Arts. I didn't save the drawings on EA. Okay, so let's get right into it. I mean, looking at EA from the daily chart side first, we have a nice downtrend from here, right? And the reason why it pops today, first of all, on the technical side of things, we have a snap and a breakout of this downtrend area, okay? All the moving averages are curling right up. We are coming into a major resistance level here at 99.57, okay? We have a nice catalyst going into EA for tomorrow. Today, the reason why it popped, it's not just because of this breakout, but also the firm Stevens, they reiterated and that they like EA, and they cited that Fortnite kind of hit a lull, and he likes the season 2 of Apex Legends going to be coming out in July. So that's his reason behind the reiteration. And as you can see here on EA, it had a nice run, right? So previous day, it bounced off the 92, closed very strong. Today, this guy comes out very conveniently as it breaks out this trend, and he puts in the catalyst. Now, coming over here on the 5-minute chart, you see that there's one print right here at the 98 level. So this is actually a very key level here. I'm going to mark off since I didn't save earlier. So I am expecting 98 as a key support level right here. Okay, I'm also going to mark out the highs here at 99.57. On the daily chart, you see that it's actually previous day's highs. I'm actually going to use orange because this is going to be a key level here, as you can see right here, compared to the volume here as well on May 8th. Okay, so depending on if it can get above this level. And then from there, I like to look at the whole number of 101 as a resistance area. Okay, now this stock has an average true range of $3. Okay, so if it does what I'm intending it for it to do tomorrow, I'm looking for a dip and rip, just because for the sole reason that the stock climbed very well, held a range, and then late day we get a breakout of this range and it's going up and through, right? So overall, the stock closed pretty strong. However, it does need a pullback. And as you can see here on this 5-minute chart, zoom in a little, it broke out 97, held, double bottom, held this 97, 97.5 again. And then here it tested late day and then just ran, right? With that said, the next area of support from this run up should be around this 98, 98.50 area. Okay, so I am expecting it for it to come back down and test a little. We do have signs of a little bit of fading volume going on, but it doesn't mean that the stock cannot run. This over here, this 99.57, very key, as this is kind of like the line in the sand for the short sellers, right? So expect it to pop through, and then when it comes down, you need to see if it holds tomorrow. Okay, if it does hold, then all these short sellers who piled in from these areas, they might start getting antsy and start covering, causing a short squeeze tomorrow. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna save this up right now real quick here. EA, this is gonna be a main watch for me. Okay, Zoom, okay, that's gonna be on my main watch list tomorrow as well. As you can see from the earnings, it had a massive gap, and then after some consolidation, it ran as well. Today, the stock came down under the gap, and under the earnings area, and it did it with massive volume too. Okay, so this is very significant. It passed its inflection point. Let's load up some drawings here real quick. Okay, and to me, with this action, it looks like that the stock wants to fill this gap over here and bring it down to the $80 level. But before we even reach there, I do see that there's some nice key support here at the 85. So I am expecting 85 to test in the next few days. Because it has sold off a lot and the stock is on SSR, the stock sold over, I think it's down 11% today. I am anticipating the stock to be consolidating tomorrow before the next leg down. So tomorrow I am expecting sideways consolidation, and if it doesn't drop more than looking for the fade trade for a retrace. Now this 91.67 area, very, very key. Okay, I believe, hence I marked it off as orange. This is orange line. This 91.67 is the low of this candle, this red candle right here. Okay, yeah, right around this area, as you can see, and we are trading under it right now. Okay, it took a while for the stock to snap, and it snapped with a lot of volume. The reason why I picked this 91.67, as you can see at this 10:30 candle, there's massive volume coming in as it came down, right? And then finally we snapped through. So past support now becomes resistance. Coincidentally, it's very near yesterday's VWAP as well, around the 92. So with the stock closing so weak, I am anticipating a gap down. And then right at the open, I'm anticipating a cover pop. Going to be looking for the rejection of this cover pop. Okay, something like this. Okay, something like a double top here. This 93.17 area double top today on the intraday. So this is a key resistance area. This was prior support here at the 10 a.m. candle as well, where we had massive volume. Price discovery came, okay, and then the stock consolidated, started selling off. Tomorrow, we're gonna look for a gap down, consolidation, and then I'd like to see it get stuffed around this 90.40 area. However, if it goes past, I won't mind waiting it out, and I'll be probably expecting it on the late day that it's going to come back up here, and then I'll get in on the entry and looking for a swing. This could be a nice swing entry down to this 95 area, in my opinion. So I do like Zoom. And finally, MTCHmatch.com. We had a major first green day today, massive push off. Let's load up some drawings here on Match, MTCH. Perfect. Okay, so 72, very key level, as you can see here on the daily chart. It's very nearing its all-time highs here. It's 52-week highs here. So gonna see what it does tomorrow pre-market. we do have short sellers piled in. However, today, this bounce day came right off the 50 EMA, right? It reclaimed the 9 as well. It did it with massive volume. So it's a very nice confirmation. I am looking for a second day run tomorrow. Okay, looking for breakout of 72, hold 72, and then ride it up to 74. Okay, if it opens flat, then you're going to look for the pullback, right? And some key support areas here, we have 70.50 as well as 69.35. 69.35 being this massive volume. 70.50 first, okay? There's a massive volume coming in here at 10.30. That's the support area. As you can see, it correlates to this. Let me see, does it correlate 70.30? Yeah, it's okay. Kind of correlates on the daily chart. I mean, we have massive support here in this area. It's in the area, not very specifically just a specific price, right? I mean, right here, 70.40 to be exact. We have a top here, a bottom here, some tops here, some bottoms here. So this is definitely a key area. Let me change the color on this real quick. Okay, so if it opens sideways, expect a dip. If this 70.40 does not hold, then we are coming down right into the 69.35 now. 69.35 on the daily chart is basically right here. Okay. Why did I pick 69.35? Oh yeah, it's the closing price of this first candle. That's why. As well as this second candle, we have this support area. So this is the reason why I picked 69.35 in the short-term area. This concludes as a support. Okay, might come as low as 69. As you can see, prior days we have major support here at 69 as well now. Yeah, so that's what I'll be watching for. That's 4 tickers: EA, ZM, MTCH, and also looking at LEN tomorrow. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys all bright and early tomorrow. Ciao.